First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for Rachaad White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw is Tannehill. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Opting to run again here with White. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive starts with a run by White. Broken tackle. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there. And
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They went 3 and out. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In motion goes the tight end. Goff now looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, Is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here's Goff. And this is incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Goff throwing again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10. Going right side is White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On the return, it's Tony. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
21-0 our score after one.
With the score, Buccaneers 21.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. To throw is Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's got daylight. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Value three.
Now Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now Tannehill. This is caught by Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tannehill. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Thomas goes in motion left.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Gone.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Goff. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to claw one back. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's White. Fights loose. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and that success appears to have carried over to this season.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's
an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go with White on the counter. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical... will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Boy, shifts past him. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they take a knee. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.